2026 will be the year of Tom Holland, and I hope it leads to his $407 million adventure movie finally getting a sequel. With his starring role in Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey and his MCU return in Spider-Man. Brand New Day, Tom Holland is set to have a great 2026, and I hope it finally leads to an Uncharted sequel. Over the past couple of years, Holland has taken a break from film and TV acting. He hasn't appeared in a feature film since he starred as Nathan Drake in Uncharted back in 2022, and he hasn't been in a TV show since his role opposite Amanda Seyfried in the Apple miniseries The Crowded Room. In 2024, Holland played Romeo in a production of Romeo and Juliet on the West End, and he's set to reprise the role in a Broadway run at some point in the future. This marked the first time Holland had acted on stage since his breakout role in Billy Elliot the Musical. In 2026, he's set to return to the screen in a big bad way with two of 2026's most highly anticipated movies. Hopefully, the double whammy of The Odyssey and Spider-Man. Brand New Day will lead to the long-awaited Uncharted sequel. Holland is starring in two of the most highly anticipated movies coming out in 2026. Nolan has cast Holland to star in his follow-up to Oppenheimer, a big-budget blockbuster adaptation of Homer's The Odyssey, set to be released on July 17, 2026. Matt Damon is playing the lead role of Odysseus, and such icons as Anne Hathaway, Zendaya, Lupita Nyong'o, Robert Pattinson, Charlize Theron, and Jon Bernthal round out the rest of the star-studded ensemble. Every Nolan movie is an event, and The Odyssey promises to combine highbrow classic literature with lowbrow action spectacle, so it's practically a guaranteed hit. That alone would be enough to put Holland back on top of the A-list, but just a couple of weeks later, on July 31, he'll be back on the big screen reprising his role as Peter Parker in Spider-Man. Brand New Day. Marvel has been going through a bit of a rough patch in the past few years, with very hit-and-miss output, but Spidey is one of the few characters that general audiences still get excited about. Following on from the immense box office success of No Way Home, Brand New Day is another guaranteed winner. Holland wasn't included in Avengers, Doomsday's official casting announcement, but it's also been confirmed that there are several unannounced cast members, so Holland could be one of them. Starring in two of the biggest movies of 2026 would be more than enough to restore Holland's stardom after a couple of years off. But there could even be a third 2026 blockbuster that he has a major role in. If Holland is also playing Spider-Man in the sprawling ensemble cast of Avengers, Doomsday, then he could have three $1 billion grossing movies in the space of a few months. Holland wasn't included in Avengers, Doomsday's official casting announcement, but it's also been confirmed that there are several unannounced cast members, so Holland could be one of them. Sony would be squandering a huge opportunity if it doesn't make an Uncharted sequel with Holland after he stars in a Nolan movie and a Marvel movie back-to-back. Uncharted 2 would be the perfect chance to capitalize on that success. In 2022, shortly after Uncharted became a bona fide box office success, despite mostly negative reviews from critics, Sony declared it to be a new franchise and confirmed development of Uncharted 2. But it's been 3 years and the Uncharted sequel is still no closer to becoming a reality. Most franchises only take 2 or 3 years to pump out a sequel, but it could actually be a good thing that Uncharted 2 is taking so long to get made. When the first Uncharted movie came out, Holland was only really known as the guy who plays Spider-Man in the MCU, especially since most of his non-MCU projects had disappointed. Uncharted's box office success can largely be attributed to residual No Way Home hype, and Holland even does Spidey-style poses in the action scenes. But after 2026, Holland will be more than just Spider-Man. He'll be Nolan's new leading man, And after reports that he's played a creative hand in the development of Brand New Day, he's earned some credit behind the scenes too. Holland is in a really good place in his career, and he could definitely carry an Uncharted franchise if they nail the sequel. When Uncharted came out, Tom Holland's casting was criticized because he was too young for the part. But by the time Uncharted 2 finally gets made, he'll have aged into the role and become a more suitable actor to play Nate.